Hello everybody, how's it going? Rex here, and I'm back, and I got a brand new microphone, so my voice might sound a little different from the last video, but I'm here to discuss you guys that the situation is officially over. Like, it is 100% over. The Cron has been banned from the server, and we now can live the rest of our lives in peace, right? Wrong, and so much wrong. What happened was, while our server was safe, other servers weren't. Let's start off with Ninja's server, which is called Delusional Discord. And what happened was, this guy right here, Zegra, unfortunately was manipulated by Cron, because I believe these guys also are close friends, and Zegra had no idea that he was a groomer. So what happened was, Zegra sent an invite link to us. Wait, let me get permission from Ninja Shows. Ninja, can I show permissions of the DMs in your server?
Go ahead.
Okay, I got permission. Let's go. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead straight to the messages. So, the server link isn't here no more, but it's got deleted. So, on October 17th, 2025, Zegra posted the link saying, "This is my server, it's Luna server." And that name was already red flags everywhere. And I replied, what? Yeah, it's Luna server, still active on Discord, but busy on Twitch. How is he still busy on Twitch when we literally exposed him? But he already left Discord, but he's still active on Twitch is very concerning. And I said, I'm not joining. It's pretty obvious as to why. Because he's a groomer. And Zegra was like, that's it, I'm fucking killing that frozen fox. What happened was, Frosty blocked him, because I believe Zegra was also friends with Frosty. He said, he never believed me, Lobo Luna. I was trying to tell him the truth. He never listened. Then he unfriended me and banned from his server. Frosty said, if you want to be friends with that mother, go ahead and be support to pedo. But dude, I don't really think we should be mad at Zegra, because Zegra didn't realize that he was a pedophile. And I must scroll down here, because Zegra eventually found out he was a pedophile after we sent him the video link. And he said this: I've been a real idiot this whole time. I've been lied to this whole time. Ignore this gif. I don't know why I don't know why Frick sent that. But we eventually told Zegra to delete the server link, which he did. And I contacted him in DMs. Zegra, he did apologize for his actions. What he knew what he did was wrong, because he just found out that he was a groomer, and he was supporting that groomer by accident. So because of that, I did give him a second chance, and I had a plan with Alex to check how to get in that server. So we sent a alt account to that server, but unfortunately we don't have the server link because that got deleted. So I asked Zegra here to see if he still had the link, and it turns out he did, but that server is no longer gone. We'll get to that in a bit. But after Zegra sent me a link, I was able to tell Alex to join in that alt account to that server, and luckily we get to see the people who were in that server. So I sent them the Fallen Blazers Part 2 video exposing Luna that he was a groomer, and once they got the message, they all left the server. It was just Cron and that alt account, and because of that, I think Cron may have terminated his own server. And also because more people were blocking him. And I think because of that, well, I'll get to the other messages right now from the Fallen Blazers, was that something happened. He must have figured out what happened, and he said this: if I ever find out who did it, I will ruin them permanently. At this point, how do I know it wasn't Adrian or Zegra that did at this point? I can't trust anyone. Technically, me and Alex did that because we know you're a groomer, and we don't want anyone else to support you, because you lied to them. You manipulated them, telling that that you are still their friends, but you're not their friends. You just want, at this point, you're trying to build an army, because you literally called your server the Revenge. It's like, what's gonna happen next? You're gonna form a bunch of Decepticons on your back? Like, we're not gonna let that happen, okay? So instead, we just tell your minions who you actually are, and guess what? You have no more minions anymore. So, you're welcome. And and it got to the point where he was talking to Trix. I'll show the DMs right here, and he pretty much thought Rose did this, but technically it was kind of Rose, which I'll call them Ave because we just found out Rose was Ave Ninetail Fox. Ave also was technically behind this because she did show us a lot of evidence of him being the predator and a pedophile from my last video, which thanks to Rose, thanks to Ave, I know you're muted right now, but thank you very much.
It's fine. I do appreciate the things that have happened by far, because Kron has done things to people where I can't really forgive him at this point. Because not only that, I'm not going to be speaking of personal reasons that I've experienced as well, like back then. I guess a lot of people know me at this point as Ave, but if you did know, I used to go by Ave SMF01. I had been going through a lot of trauma recently that I won't talk about here, but that it's for a different video if you guys want to see it.
Yeah,
but continue. Sorry, trauma.
Okay. Other news is apparently 2 or 3 people saw my video of the Fallen Blaze Part 2, and they told me they have info on this Kron guy. So because of that, I actually got into contact with them, and the first person we're going to be talking about is Dox. Now, Dox, as I know of, is pretty much a shy person. She doesn't really want to talk about this stuff too much, but she does believe that Kron used to go by Foxy Dan Dreamer, and she was claiming that he's not only one match to match with that guy, but she has been dating with that person since she was 15 to 16. And as if you didn't know, the Kron is technically 25, so that is not only a big age gap, but it was also the fact that she also got manipulated by him. And I mentioned that old video that, Kron mentioned that he was dating, his last girlfriend was 15 to 16. And she said, literally, she was 15 to 16 when she was dating him. She's now 19. And this dating thing happened back in 2022. So, basically, this literally matches, it's almost exact 1-to-1. So that means that Dox is the original girlfriend. And the next,
theorized by me, by the way. You're welcome.
Yep, it has been theorized by Jacob, and we really should welcome Jacob for that. Dox has also been DMing me too, which I'll show them right here.
Hello, testing, 1, 2, 3.
But she also has. Dox also claims she has. I'm gonna read this all for you guys because I know some of y'all can't, not really readers, but that's fine because sometimes my stream is lagging, can't barely see the words. But alright, you're the one that made a video, correct? Yep, that's me, Rex, and Ave too, but she's AFK. Hey, I just want to pop here because
I'm not AFK, I'm just here.
Yeah, but earlier when I was DMing, you were offline.
Oh yeah, because I was doing marching and stuff.
So she said, "Hey, I just want to pop into here because part of the reason I want to join to basically double check stuff here and see evidence, so me and W could show to see later. I don't really know who the C person is, but we'll get to them in the next video if we could contact them." And I said, "That's okay, but you can stay with us and be our newest member because I see that they have been through a lot, and I want to introduce them to us because we also have been through a lot because of him. And if we could introduce this brand new member to what we do every day. We do a lot of fun and stupid stuff, and that's basically what we do as a group." But they said, "Don't worry about me. I got most of the stuff over with him, and I just said something soon to my therapist because then we could have gone Child Protective Services on his ass." Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely need Child Protective Services right now. And I said, "I'm sorry that happened, but as a friend, but I know a friend, Rose, was also dating him, found out he was a predator. She managed to get rid of him from many servers, which that's actually what happened during our second video. Because after I released the Fallen Blades Part 2, everyone saw that message, including Jacob, and we managed to get rid of him for good. Which, honestly, that was a big W move by Jacob. And it's a good. I just wish I was able to direct proof showing Crawl and Foxy would have one the same. Hell, Foxy still is active have a Twitter account. So this Foxy guy has a Twitter account, and that Twitter account could be Kron's Twitter account, which is not good that he has a Twitter account. I can't confirm that he's a pedo because I have my own vanilla Twitter RP account, and that he and I was a taboo one, which was definitely a weird ass moment for me. And that's definitely some really good info because he was not only pedo but also a taboo one as well in that RP server, which literally just proves how much of a bad person he is. And not only that, but I don't only have the messages here, but also the fact that there was even some stuff that I can't really discuss here because they were of course NSFW related, and that is related to Kron. But I told I believe it was Hive, the second person who also commented on my video. They also claimed that he has been into some never safe servers that unfortunately I can't really show them in this video because I know for a fact that I'm gonna get DMCA'd by YouTube for showing something gross. But I had told them to send it to Ave, and Ave is luckily here. So have you saw what they posted to you?
Which one in particular? Hold on.
Because I believe it was either Hive or Docs who told me that there were some pictures that they sent you that was NSFW related and showing Kron. So do you have any info on what pictures they send you?
Doxy?
I believe so. Let me look through.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find Doxy.
Just check your DMs.
No, Dox hasn't DM'd me anything yet.
Okay.
And plus, I don't even see it.
Okay, so yeah, I believe. Let me go check my DMs to make sure. Yeah, oh no, it was Hive. So Hive said this. I have some info and I have screenshots that are from NSFW servers. I was in with them at one point, so I don't want to potentially show harmful info to minors on the server. So I was gonna ask where I showed that to. And I said, show it to Ave, not because I want Ave to suffer, but Ave is our private investigator and can use that evidence to take or get rid of him for good. So Ave, you got any info or DMs from Hive?
Hive hasn't DM'd me or anything at all.
Okay, hopefully they could DM you soon because because that info could be very important. Alright, but moving on from that, let's go on to Ninja. And luckily Ninja is live streaming and he's gonna show us some info. So Ninja, you're gonna be taking the lead from here, and I'm gonna mute myself.
Alright, okay, thank you, Rex. Now what you're seeing here is the aftermath of after the Revengeance got deleted. Now I'm in a different server, one of my friend's server, and what he's talking to right now is not one of my friends. No, there's Trix right here, and he's talking to Trix about like why he's angry or whatnot. Says everybody for no reason. So there's one of my friends. I just yikes. I know about that one.
They hear that in the background.
Just go for goodbye. Suicide isn't the answer. Okay, I'm done. Oh, now this is the point where things get very interesting. Guess who he blames? Right there, Ave. And not only is he blaming Ave, he's also threatening Ave. Also that she never done. And he also wants to go spread something or like false claims and whatnot. And that's pretty much it, but I can believe she's a narcissist. I multiple people on my side about this, including multiple adults. Now, who's on your side exactly?
Ninja, pause right there. When he says multiple people on his side, emphasize, including multiple adults. That is the exact term of pedophilia, because
Yeah,
why would it
that
include
is also the
adults
exact.
afterwards?
Yeah, that is the exact term. Like,
That is the
why would
one
you
thing
do
you do
that?
want to say. Including multiple adults, so you talk to kids about this, and which, keep in mind, kids don't need to hear about this info, so it's already pedophilia enough as it is.
Yes. Now here's what this guy entering. I will be contacting people about this. I want her evidence immediately, and if there isn't any online, I will be contacting lawyers. So he's pretty much threatening to sue us, basically. I knew this drama, so can't sue me for not understanding, because they'll just have this defamation, in my opinion. Plus, different countries, I want all evidence DMs now. But here's the thing, Trish doesn't even know who A or this Rose person is, pretty much. And now this man is demanding evidence about Ace, and don't know if you know this, but this kind of feels like blackmail, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Knowing that he also threatened to ruin her life.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked the last video, we actually showed a lot of evidence that the fact is that all this information he's now discussing is lying.
Yeah, this kind of feels illegal in my opinion, because you're pretty much, this is a conspiracy.
And you are very right, Ninja. It is illegal on so many levels. Sorry.
Yep.
Threatening a citizen, also threatening a law enforcement person, which is illegal on so many levels, as you do not, that's the one thing you do not want to do. Threaten an officer, you will be put in jail, either or. It does not matter. Threaten anybody, you will be put in jail. Any threats that are made, you will be questioned, probably a little bit concerned for, and possibly have a jail sentence to around, I don't know how many years. I'm not going to state it on here because that could be bad, pretty much.
15 bucks, I bet 3 years.
Now, this is where things will get start getting a bit hilarious, because look at this. Had no criminal record anywhere. My 27 years of life and go sleep. I'm trying. I wasn't even talking to you in the first one. I was talking to Trix. Guess who Funtime Foxy is, people? Guess right now.
If you said Trix, you get a sticker.
He's Trix.
Correct, young lady. That is Trix. You see, Trix has a habit of changing his avatar and display name from characters from games or characters he likes. You bought a conversation you weren't even a part of. Get so much when I'm going to bed. Alright, you change your name. Alright, now for us to deal with this topic. Now, here's something that kind of caught my eye. Here are some comments right there. Now, if you're reading this, you might notice a sudden behavior change. That's because my friend, he looks to me like he is guilt tripping. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it kind of looks like he's guilt tripping.
Yeah.
Let me give a little bit of an explanation of what's going on, because I've worked with stuff like this in the past. So when a typical pedo whenever they've realized they've been caught or they know something is bad, something gone wrong, they typically try to bring in or reel in until someone takes the bait. This right here is all bait. This is a form of this. Well, I wouldn't. What's the word? I forgot. Fuck.
Deception?
Not deception. I would say deception, but it was something else you said. Guilt tripping. There you go. Guilt tripping.
Yeah, guilt tripping. Yeah. That's what he's been doing to one of my friends.
I've just been really miserable because of all this. I miss my friends. Stop there for a second and think about what he's trying to do. Not only is he trying to guilt trip, but it also gives meaning to what he said. He says he misses his friends. What friends? Nobody wants to be around a pedo like you. And he also, this also states the fact that he's admitting to what he's doing as well.
Yeah, if anything, he pretty much betrayed us.
Yeah. This right here, he admitted, this is his whole admission. He admitted to everything. So it doesn't even. We don't even need to go any further than this, but we can if we want.
Yeah, pretty much self-contradicted himself multiple times before we start doing this video. You know what makes it worse? The fact that this man right here does not know anything about the drama until this point. He's trying to bait in someone who doesn't know the history.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows now, but he's trying to bait in people who don't even know the history of the drama.
And don't worry, guys. Funtime Foxy has been notified. I have sent someone to notify Funtime Foxy, and they have the video, so I'm pretty sure they know that he's a channel now.
Okay,
Yes, he should be fully aware.
Oh, go ahead.
Ninja, sorry to buzz in here, but not to mention, Trix is currently British and Kron is American. How the fuck is he supposed to reach there?
Yeah, exactly. How can you sue someone from different countries?
That is, yeah. I'm pretty sure lawsuits are much more different in different countries.
They very are much indeed.
Alright.
Be correct on.
Alright, so well, thanks Ninja for speaking up this information. We're really glad to see that everything seems like it's going better without them in those servers, and now everybody knows the truth, basically. But
Welcome.
yeah. But however, it's still not over yet, because one thing we know about him is whenever he leaves somewhere, we know for a fact that he's gonna come back, because that has happened a lot in our Blader server, where he leaves the server and then he comes back in for, well, because he probably just likes that server a lot. So let me send this a message to everybody. If you have contacts or you have him friended in Roblox or Discord, please unfriend him and block him, because he's still a groomer. He still lies to people about what happened, and he's never gonna admit it to his own friends. He's just pure manipulation, just manipulating them to becoming his friends again.
I know one person that he hasn't told the truth, but do you know the streamer, quote unquote streamer friend that him is always talking about?
Who's he talking about?
Sapphire.
Yeah,
okay.
Sapphire.
Okay,
Sapphire needs to be notified of this, and we need to haul in Sapphire and ask her any questions that Kron have made. Then, if Kron had did anything.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be talking to Sapphire, maybe, but as if is right now, so far, this episode is not gonna be called the Fallen Bladers. It's gonna be called the Rising Bladers, because now me, Ninja, Ave, Bombu,
Me.
yeah, well, and anyone else who has been banned from the Blader server are now back, and we're all doing a lot better now without him. Like, it felt less chaotic.
Rex, sorry to buzz in again, but I didn't even notice that he was a pedophile. I didn't even notice. And if I swear to God,
I mean, we're not done.
Hive is now DMing me.
Hives is DMing you now? Oh my god. Okay.
Wait, live?
Hive.
Yep. Yep. Hive.
All right.
Hive?
Holy.
Okay. All right, guys. You know what? Forget about what I said. Like, hey, let's Ave do now. Everyone, please mute.
So, while we do wait for the response that Hive has said, I will share my screen in the meantime. I have nothing to hide, as you guys can see. Things I have to hide are actual documents that I've taken care of, and you guys can't be seeing the cases that I work on. So, I'm currently texting Hive in the moment because Rex had told me that he has something to send. So, I'm gonna wait for a response from there and then. Now, you want to know a little bit of a backstory of me? No one gets to know. I'm not gonna show anyone that just yet. But I will tell you guys. I want to ask everyone their honest opinions about Kron now. I'll go around the whole voice chat. So, Alexa, if you're there, what's your honest opinion about Kron now?
Okay. I'll say I'm very surprised of every single information that has been taken up to this point. That's pretty much it.
Okay, I think we should make it like one word.
Surprised. That's pretty much it.
Is there another one besides surprised?
Distraught. Very distraught of what I've heard from everybody here.
Okay.
Alright. Next is Jacob. Do you have any honest opinions about Kron right now?
Well, if you remember from part 1, yeah, I genuinely thought he was a good friend, but hearing this information now, I kind of feel like betrayed by him, and yeah, I didn't even know he was even a pedophile up until this point.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
it's you know, it kind of feels like a whole Optimus and Megatron situation for you, Jacob. I feel really bad for you.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks to all of you guys for helping me open my eyes.
Yeah, for context, they actually been friends for quite a while, actually, until when he got word that he was actually a pedophile and a groomer. He honestly feel betrayed. It's kind of really sad that, but like it's basically a lesson that even your trusted and best friends can have some like really dark secrets that you probably would never know.
They could just backstab you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, like
The next person we'll be asking is EJ. Do you have any honest opinions about Kron now of what he's done?
So before like this past week or two transpired, I thought that who would just be a story to be told for storytelling's sake. I didn't actually think he was gonna come back, and it feels surreal to actually be a part of it this time, even though it's not a major role. Still being here to experience it is a lot.
Alrighty. And is there anything else you would like to add on, or is that it?
Well, I just hope.
I will be going to you next. Is
still
there
a
any
human.
honest opinion you have about Kron now?
I'm still a human being.
And now, before this mess happened, while I was banned, I just felt disappointed in the poor guy. But now as time progressed, I'm just not happy with him. I have no hope for this man whatsoever. I just have
Is it-
no hope for this man.
Is there anything else you would like to add on?
It's just that my disappointment just increased drastically. Got it.
Alrighty, that's all you have to say. Now, the next person I will be going to is Rex, obviously the main star of the show. Is there anything you would like to say about, or give your honest opinion about Kron right now?
You know, I wouldn't really consider myself a main star. I would mostly say Jacob would be the main star of the show, but
Oh my fucking god, now's not the time.
no, like
I'm flattered. Thank you.
Give your honest
Wow.
opinion of Kron.
Wow.
okay, sorry.
Got him.
No, like I don't really see myself as like a main character. So, alright, anyways, my opinions. Ever since I got banned from the server, I always like had like a hatred on him because I know I was banned for like the wrong reason. Because I should have been just give a simple warning. That's it. But as soon as I got banned, I was like, okay, there's definitely something wrong with this guy. I don't know why he's the moderator in that
To be
server.
fair, Rex, I'm going to tell you this. You shouldn't have been warned at all. It's just a stupid game. Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
I shouldn't
it's-
say that in front of Jacob's face. It's because he loves Blade Ball.
No, it wasn't really Blade Ball. I actually mentioned this in my old video of part 1. It was Crimes and Shadows, like it was Murder Mystery Game.
Well, even then, he shouldn't be raging over something too little. It's just a game.
Yeah, I know it's just a game, and he got mad at just the game. But I also remembered. I actually think I discussed this in my part 2 video, where Bambu said. I mean, after Ave got banned and Ave discussed some stuff, Bambu made a joke saying that this guy's probably a pedophile. And like as soon as Bambu said that, I was like, maybe Bambu is onto something. Something is not right about this guy. And when we found out that he was a pedophile, I was, and I'm gonna say one word, super shocked to the point I couldn't believe it. Like, why was this guy like with us in the first place? And also, Bamboo for pretty much jinxing it. I just want to say you're a fortune teller, and I want to thank you with all my heart for not only jinxing it but also helping us as well.
You're welcome, lad.
Alrighty. Is there any little words you have to describe Kron now?
I don't think so,
In
no.
terms of my little words, I will say that as I say with other people that I know who are also pedophiles, and I once loved them because they were YouTubers, but now I figure out they're pedophiles. I just hate them and stay away from them, and it's basically the same thing here. I hate him to the very core, and I never want to see him or talk to him again.
Alrighty, that's all you have to say. Now moving down the list is Bamboo, as usual. Hi, Bamboo. Is there any honest opinion you have about Kron now?
I was honestly very shocked of how I actually jinxed it.
Oh my! Now is not the time.
Anyways, I felt like I actually had a lot of anger inside of me, but yeah. But since afterwards everyone was told about, I managed to calm down a lot throughout the days. I've been recovering ever since this incident, and I'm still having the trauma that I cannot handle, but I'm recovering well. And I told my friends about it, and yeah, they didn't trust him, so I was honestly very disappointed of what he did. And plus, I don't really want to talk about my past of what I did. But yeah, this is going on topic. Anyways.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're.
so-
I think you're good now,
Any little
Bamboo.
words you have to describe Kron now?
That's a good question, actually. I don't basically know.
Just any words that to describe Kron of how he is now.
Okay, one word, stupid,
Okay.
because of his IQ.
Yep, that makes sense.
Alrighty.
Okay, wait. I'd like to speak here. Okay. I'm gonna say this. I don't think I mentioned this in part 2 video, but I think the person who's the most affected by this, besides Jacob, is technically Nutty, because Nutty was basically there for whenever drama has happened between us and him. We would settle it down, but now when we found out that he was a predator, this pretty much affected Nutty a lot, and I'll let Nutty talk the rest. Nutty, go ahead.
Before we let Nutty talk the rest, I'm just gonna go ahead and give a simple resample. Nutty was defined as the little sister of Luminous Starbringer, also known as He Who Shall Not Be Named, or Kron. And I kind of find it odd too, but I know how Nutty felt afterwards is because she had been crumbled upon hearing all the news. Am I right about that, Nutty?
Yeah.
All right. Now, before I go into my question, I know is there anything I need to know before bringing the questions?
No.
Nope.
You
Alrighty.
didn't answer me yet.
Do you have any honest opinion about Kron now that you know all this info?
Well, hearing that he's a pred and how he's trying to attack us again, I don't really know what to feel. Like, besides the fact he's how he's a pred, that really broke my heart because he was like another person I really trusted because he treated me like his own little sister, and I felt really loved by him. And when the truth came out, I was just heartbroken and really disgusted because I possibly could have been one of his targets, but yeah.
And that is very true. That statement you had said, one of his targets, you could have been the next one. As it's happened to a lot of people. Most of my cases that I solve like this, it ends up in your story where someone you think is who you all lovey-dovey and everything until they actually do something that out of the blue that you've never expected, and you're just crushed because you thought that they were
Show
your
their
best
true
friend forever,
colors.
but no. You learn the dark truth about them. It's a lot of cases I solved, and then I talked to the people who have been friends with them afterwards, and they just break down in tears as they learn this new info.
Also,
And
may I ask something?
go ahead.
Okay, so now, do you think that you know who was trying to be, you know, nice to you and stuff to grow closer so you actually consent to you know what?
No, I actually never really thought of that, but Kay did say, like, do you guys ever notice how Quan is always so nice to Nutty, but never anyone else? And I know I said this before. I know I said before in the part 2, but just I was like, oh, I actually never really thought of that because he's mostly always been nice to me and Jacob, but everyone else he's more like a dick to. But
Hold on.
and
You guys can go ahead and talk about this. I'm going to be muted.
So basically, when I heard all this and how we had to ban him and everything, I was very heartbroken. But I knew it was for the best, just to get rid of him everywhere. And also after all this like died down of him being banned from the server and everything, I did scroll around his YouTube to see if he got affected by this, which he did. And he made a video called A Fresh Start, which included a gotcha video, which included him and me. And I was like, what? Why am I there?
Wait, he made a video stating a fresh start, and it included you. Okay, I'm gonna
Yes.
stop you right there for a minute. You said all this stuff about him, and you willingly did not allow this either, correct?
No, I did not allow it.
Okay, so not only is it plagiarism or copyright issues as well, he would even go as far as to say, oh, Nutty's still my friend or my little sister or anything like that. That's basically the gist of what he's trying to say. So not only he is trying his hardest to have what he used to, he is trying his hardest to be an unknown predator. Even though all this info is spread out, he's not getting anywhere with this. I will tell you that now. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised you noticed this before all of us did, which, by the way, thank you.
Thanks to me, I pointed it out.
Rules on how many years he could possibly get.
Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna have to wrap this up here because we're at the 38-minute mark, and I also had to edit this while being at school, which don't ask why, but I really
Alright,
hope
yeah.
that happens.
I'll try and give my closing statement then. So, the things that Kron has done, not only to everybody else, but to me included, because I was one of the people who were affected by him and his actions, and me exposing him kind of changes everything. But I did not know of his previous victims. Now that we know and that they are here with us, hopefully they're able to shed some more info on a part 4 of this, probably just to finally put it to rest and make sure Kron is finally brought to justice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give my message directly to he who shall not be named, because I know for sure he will try and click on this video and come up with ways to actually come back. Now, Heath, I know you're watching. I know you want to come back, but you cannot come back simply just to have something that you used to do to a lot of people. It is not
You're not
healthy.
Springtrap.
You are not mentally stable to be where you are stationed before. You are not to be around anybody, as a matter of fact. You are not allowed to be near anyone at all that is associated with me. And I hereby rest my case. You have your rights to remain silent. Anything you say and do can be used against you in a court of law, including that. Goodbye.
Alright, well, that's going to be wrapping up for today's stream. and also today's new series, The Rising Bladers, which this is not going to be
yeah.
part 3. This is technically
Yeah.
going to be part 1 of The Rising Bladers, and maybe and next week I might be able to post a brand new video that isn't related to all this. So hopefully y'all will be looking forward to that, and I hope everyone here has a great day, and knowing that hopefully this drama would eventually come to an end where we will have justice. And yeah, that's it for today. See you guys next time. Rex is out.